Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so Chad and I are cooking up some evening romance in the outdoors, of course. I'm Ria Rossi Booth, and today on At Your Leisure, we're going for a moonlight snowmobile ride to see the winter world under the stars. Then Kory Toone escapes the cold of the U.S. and hits the tropics. Can you actually raft under a volcano? He'll have the answers. Finally, want to become a motocross racer? Well, you better start young. We'll have the details. Own the outdoors with AYL right now.
Boy, Chad, when you said you were taking me on a romantic date night, you were not kidding.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet, Ria. This is going to get good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure tonight. I am Chad Booth.
And I'm Ria Rossi Booth, and Chad and I are up at Daniel Summit in north central Utah, and we are on one beautiful resort out here. This is a snowmobiling mecca.
This is true. Our friends the Hills own this resort, and they had a vision of making a luxury resort destination, not for skiers, but for snowmobilers. And you know, one thing we've never done is we've never gone out snowmobiling here at night.
Yeah.
And tonight's the night.
And we got ourselves a full moon. It is spectacular.
It is. In fact, I've got something special in store for Ria here in a few minutes, and I can't tell you because it's a surprise. But,
I don't even know what that is.
But let's ask a question. I need to ask you a question. If you were going to start the perfect romantic date, how would you start it, babe?
I would say a really romantic dinner at a nice little lodge.
Okay, check that. And while we get set for dinner, why don't you check out our travel adventure?
Hey everyone, I'm Kory Toone, and I've been on some large vessels in my life, but this is definitely the largest. We are on Royal Caribbean's Liberty of the Seas. While we set sail out of Fort Lauderdale, I'm going to show you around. Our ship sailed from the Fort Lauderdale port, and we immediately went out to sea, and it was sunset, and we just saw the Miami skyline, which was simply amazing. We headed out overnight. We woke up the next day, and we were in Belize.
More specifically, we were in Belize City, which is gorgeous, but a lot different than I expected. We got on this bus and took a 2-hour bus drive on a long dirt road to get to the middle of nowhere into a jungle where we followed this native guy, and we carried tubes on our back and walked through the jungles, and I felt like I was in a movie. I couldn't believe it was real, and finally we made it to the river. We got on our tubes, and it was just like tubing down the Jordan River in Utah, except a lot more exotic.
And we had Mayan caves everywhere around us.
At Your Leisure owns the outdoors even in Central America.
Yow!
I thought my dad was crazy before, but this is what he did in the jungle.
So now you can just eat them?
Just eat it and chew it. So to get the taste, you gotta chew it.
Chew it.
You eat the dirt also though.
Those taste like mint.
I really like the weather here. It's 85 degrees, and back home it's snowing.
There were so many fun things to do on the ship, and the good thing is it was a ship that was conducive to all ages. My favorite part was sitting at the pool, just relaxing and watching my kids play. See, even the vacuums are happy on the ship.
Our next stop was in Cozumel, Mexico, where my dreams came true. I have dreamed of swimming with dolphins my entire life, and then finally I just got in the ocean, and before I knew it, 2 noses of dolphins came and pushed on my toes and pushed me up in the water to the point where I was water skiing, but on dolphins. How many people get to say they do that?
I let my sister take my turn, and then I let her take it again, and then again, and then finally I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I took 2 deep breaths and went out there. And as soon as I knew it, I was holding on to 2 dolphins and having the time of my life, even though it was a span of 5 seconds.
Watching my 2 girls interact with nature, with the dolphins, and to get along and learn from other people, that brought tears to my eyes and just warmed my heart. And this truly was a testament that my kids are growing up the way that I would like to raise them, to be people that are very social and to enjoy the outdoors just like their dad.
One thing about my dad is he is a very hardworking, busy guy who is glued to his cell phone at all times. And it was so refreshing to be somewhere where there was absolutely no cell phone service. We got his 100% undivided attention, which was so neat because I felt like I learned a lot more about my dad and how he likes to have fun and how similar we are in our personalities that we don't get to see all the time when we're in our own busy schedules. But here, when we're in a place where we can just focus on each other and focus on having a good time, he still cares and he still wants me to be safe.
Also, one thing that you have to know about our dad is that he is very kind, and no matter what, he will always think on the positive side.
Well, we're back at port and we all had such a great time. A big salute to the captain and the crew of the Liberty of the Seas. Now back to the crew at Your Leisure.
You know, Ria, we have all these great destination stories on our show, and every time we get to the end of it, I say to you, boy, that looks neat. I sure wish I was there.
I know, I say it too.
No, I don't right now. I wish I were here. Look at this food.
It's fabulous. What a beautiful spread they laid out for us tonight.
I got the pot roast.
I got the salmon.
And?
Well, I wanted to try the ribeye too because I heard it was really delicious. And so then we got a little bit of coconut shrimp.
Yeah, so you wanted that one too?
Lovely homemade chicken noodle soup.
Okay, I did order the chicken soup, but the rest of it, her eyes are bigger than her tummy.
Maybe we should invite the audience to eat with us.
That's right. We got a little extra if you'd like to sit down and just, kind of like share things around. I do have to say one thing though about the restaurant here. A lot of places you go to a lodge and it's kind of a sandwich menu.
Yeah.
Not here. You come here for dinner, they have got all kinds of entrees, surf and turf. They've got the pot roast. I mean, I'm an old-fashioned country guy. Look at that pot roast. Oh my
Outstanding.
gosh.
I can't wait to eat. Can we eat?
Yes, we'll eat. You go to a commercial break, and when we come back, it's the big surprise I was telling you about.
I know.
Are you excited?
Very.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. It's time to try something new. February 22nd at your leisure, the Utah Snowmobile Association and Utah State Parks are holding the 5th annual Take a Friend Snowmobiling Day at the Monte Cristo Trailhead, east of Ogden. Come on out and snowmobile for free, along with a chili lunch and hot cocoa. If you've never ridden, this is your chance. We want to extend a special invitation to U.S. veterans and their families. If you've ever served our nation, we want to treat you to a day of snowmobiling. Dress warm and join us February 22nd for Take a Friend Snowmobiling Day. Find out more at snowut.com.
Speed, performance, agility, precision. The new Razor 4 XP. Experience the off-road like never before.
At Stedman's Recreation in Tooele, you'll find your best deal on Polaris. Everybody's going to tell you it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
The Boat Show and Water Sports Expo is here.
Shop, compare, and save on hundreds of 2014 boats. It's your best time to buy.
Meet and watch the amazing pros at the Rail Jam.
The Boat Show, Thursday, February 6th through Sunday the 9th at the Southtown Expo.
The place to buy new boats and accessories. Special show financing available.
Don't miss the Boat Show and Water Sports Expo, February 6th through the 9th at the Southtown Expo Center in Sandy.
Save at utahboatshow.com.
The Boat Show is here, better climb aboard.
All right, honey, this is it. This is the big surprise. Don't look.
I'm not.
It's kind of noisy, isn't it?
A little.
This is what we're doing for date night.
No way. A snowcat ride in Daniel Summit. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
This is awesome.
I called my friend Brent Hills, the owner of Daniel Summit. He and his wife Audrey are great people. And I said, I'd like to do a special date night for Ria. And he said, come on up, we'll do the snowcat. So we're going to go out grooming in the middle of a winter night.
With a full moon.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now listen, just a piece of advice, guys. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
And so maybe like a little weekend trip up to Daniel Summit is like a good idea. Are we putting thoughts in your head, boys?
Yes, your loved ones will be very happy.
All right,
All right, well don't go anywhere because we're going to go do our product review with Darren Kinder.
All right, you need to get in.
All right,
Well, thanks, guys. We've got a cool product review today. We have Jesse Stedman, like 4th generation motocross rider here, and he's going to tell us all about this brand new Honda 250F.
You know, this 2014 Honda 250 is just a great bike. It's got the new plastics, the new aluminum frame. It's got the dual pipes for better balance of the bike and just to help your acceleration and handling. I mean, it's just a great bike. Honda has outdone itself this year with this bike. I mean, riders love it.
Looks like Honda's put a new airbox on this as well.
Oh, Honda is, yeah, new airbox. It's easier to maintenance for the rider. I mean, you look at a different point of view. Another big thing about riding a dirt bike is to be able to maintenance it and keep it in tip-top shape. So it's easier to clamp that air filter in. You have that assurance that your air filter is done right. That has the new redesigned frame, so it just helps. It carves right through those corners. It sinks down into those ruts. It's got a bigger tank, so you can hold more gas if you're going on those longer rides.
Well, it seems like you can take this bike stock right out of the box and start riding it. You're not adding pipes, you're not adding suspension.
Yep, no customization needed. I mean,
They got pro taper bars right from the factory, and
yep.
You know, everything else seemed to be top notch. Well, I suppose if somebody would want one of these bikes, they could go out to Stedman's and check one of these out.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, get out to Stedman's in Tooele and check one of these out. I'm Darren Kinder. We'll see you next time.
Cedar City, Utah is home of the Tony Award-winning Utah Shakespeare Festival. But did you know that we also offer a different kind of play?
Escape the gray. Head south for clear skies. Cedar City, Bryan Head. It's where play is the thing.
What service really means? Come to Triple S Polaris. Service to the power of 3.
Can't get enough of At Your Leisure?
Missed the last episode because you were out playing?
Well, don't worry, because we have you covered.
AYLTV.com is the place to go where you can find full episodes in high definition, all the stories you love, extra info, and extended shows where you can see even more of our outdoor adventures.
Become a fan on Facebook and make it easier to win our weekly AYL vacations and prizes while meeting new outdoor friends.
AYL is everywhere, so join us online at AYLTV.com and on Facebook.
Never be out of touch with AYL again.
When you made it through your busy week, it's time to rest and unwind. There's one thing that we can all agree, a getaway works every time. You're headed to the country. Enjoy the comforts of your city living at Ray City RV.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. Well, this has been the big surprise. We're out grooming with Ria. I've told her how cool it is to go out with a groomer, and now you get a chance. Of course, she's going with the coolest groomer in the state, Brent Hill.
Seriously, Brent, what made you invest in your own cat? This is amazing groomer.
You know, an attempt to make it a more pleasurable experience for those that come and enjoy it with us. I mean, if it's deep snow, people get stuck. If they aren't expert riders, a lot of traffic, it gets bumpy. and if we can maintain them, and we do the best we can by grooming every day. Sometimes they still get rough by afternoon, but we try to maintain a trail that is a pleasure to ride on.
You know, has it been worth the investment?
Yeah, I don't believe that our business could have been anything like it has become if it weren't for the groomer. I think that we have a beautiful terrain too. I mean, the area that we have our special use permit in here, in the beautiful Strawberry Valley and on Strawberry Ridge, and these canyons that we create these loops in, that's a big part of it. And the Uinta National Forest is very good to cooperate and let us do this. And
how many miles of terrain do you have that you could play on?
There's a few 100,000 acres out here that people can play on. The trails that we groom, we have a 26-mile loop and a 16-mile loop, and then we do a trail down to what's called Big Glade on the way down to Wallsburg here on Main Canyon. That's a round trip. It's about 12.5 miles.
Can people actually ride all the way into Wallsburg?
Oh, they can. In fact, people...
Do they ever come back?
People, well, people ride up here from Wallsburg. People ride up here from Hobble Creek. People ride up here from Soldier Summit. They ride up here from Heber up Lake Creek. They come in from Camas over Soapstone Basin and up over. They can all funnel into here, and they'll come in and get gas for their snowmobiles, the private type snowmobilers. And we have 100 snowmobiles here, and none of them are very old. The equipment is always in top shape.
Well, you got people from all over the country here. Like, you got a big group here from like Minnesota.
Yeah.
They came out here, and they got snow out there, and they came here.
Yeah. We have a map down there that people can put pins where they came from. We have a world map there, and there's people from, I think, 30 countries on it that have put pins in it.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Well, there you have it, folks. If you want a snowmobiling adventure in a lodge, come on out here to Daniels Summit, and this guy's going to make it happen for you.
We'll do the best we can.
You always do. All right, we're going to go to our trailhead adventures, so don't go away.
I hope you've rode a bike before you try this sport, I guess, because it's not, you got to start to be good, you got to start at a young age.
And that's just what David Steadman did. In fact, you could say Dave is a man with gasoline running in his veins. As service manager at Steadman's Recreation in Tooele, Dave is the third generation to sell, service, and ride dirt bikes at this Utah off-road staple. He rode into the wilds as a kid, no older than these racers today at Rocky Mountain Raceway. And he spent many a weekend on a dirt bike with his children leaving him in the dust. Now Dave is helping the next generation of racing stars enjoy what he and his family have taken almost for granted. These riders are participating in the Motocross Youth League. It's a program that gets them started on the path to dirt bike competition. Dave is here representing his company for Steadman's Day at the Raceway. But while the PR opportunity is important, tonight is not about who's putting on the show, but rather the young racers taking their first lap.
We love to promote the kids. Kids are what we do it for. That's where we all started. You know, years ago in Tooele, we were doing some Friday night races in Tooele. That's what got us all involved. Then we moved up and went doing the weekend races, and now here we're back to doing Friday nights again. I like the kids. I like to see the kids out here. It promotes business. It promotes the sport that we all love. That's why we're here, because we love it.
The Youth League has grown over the past few years as more families have become involved in the sport. And parents have found how rewarding it can be to watch their children meet the challenges of the track and come out with that triumphant smile. Tonight, Steadman's invited racers to come by and get free gear and hats just to help along their racing dream. David's sons are here too, not just to help out, but to hit the track as well. They've been following in their father's footsteps for years and have cherished memories of weekend races just like he does. This has become a Friday night tradition that bridges the gaps between generations, strengthening the bonds between parents and children.
How many kids want to be with their parent on a Friday night? Not very many. But you look at this crowd here and see how many kids from the ages of 5 or 6 years old up to 20 years old are here with their parents for a Friday night race. 10 years ago, my daughter was 16, my younger son was 11, or my older son was 11, and the other one was 6. We go out riding together. What else can you do a span of 3 kids in 10 years that y'all enjoy doing? And the dad, you know.
Well, of course, Dad has to have fun too. The Motocross Youth League will begin offering classes to would-be racers beginning in April, with actual competition starting at Rocky Mountain Raceway soon after. Both boys and girls are invited to participate and bring their families out to watch them hit the dirt every Friday night. Now, it's true that the best racers start young, but Win or lose, these kids and their parents have found something to bring them together under Friday night lights, something unlike anything else out there. And this is where you'll find Dave Steadman every week, cheering on his boys as they pass that checkered flag.
It's just a good thing. I want to give back to the racing family. It's one big family, everybody here. There's very seldom any enemies, you know. You're best friends, you get on the track, you might battle, you might bounce off each other a little bit, but you're done, you're still usually friends. And just good people that we're around.
Well, the green flag is waving. Time to hit the track. For At Your Leisure, I'm Terry Wood.
Well, Ria, another episode, another fascinating story from the trailhead.
Thanks to Brent Hill of Daniel Summit, because honestly, aren't you like Groomer of the Year or something? Did you win that?
No,
You did too.
that they don't do that for private people. That's the state groomers that get that.
I was misinformed.
I swear they gave you that award.
No, if they did, they didn't tell me.
That'd be just like them.
Maybe they overlooked that.
Anyway, what's it like out here?
It's so beautiful out here, and I have all these lights, and I can kind of see the beauty of the area. And like tonight, we have a full moon, and it's just an amazing feeling to be out here wandering around on these trails at night.
Yeah.
And I like to snowmobile at night like that too. You know, you come out here and you get that same feeling, you know.
Yeah.
And we'll guide people that want to rent from us and be guided. We'll do that at night too.
All right, stay with us. We will be right back with more of At Your Leisure as we're making our way out on a snow grooming date night. Just the three of us.
The 2014 Ski-Doo Summit, featuring the T-Motion suspension and Flex Edge track. The suspension flexes. The track bends. Mountains break. T-Motion and Flex Edge for a more responsive and agile ride. It's technology you'll only find on Ski-Doo sleds. The 2014 Ski-Doo Summit.
The boat buying event you've been waiting for.
The Boat Show and Water Sports Expo starting February 6th.
Great fun and shopping for the whole family.
Watch wakeboard pros at the Rail Jam.
Buy the boat of your dreams and take advantage of special financing.
Register to win a 5-day Alaskan fishing trip courtesy of RW Fishing.
Don't miss the Boat Show and Water Sports Expo, February 6th through the 9th at the Southtown Expo Center in Sandy.
Save at utahboatshow.com.
The boat show is here, better climb aboard.
Public lands are a part of our American heritage. They define us in ways that go beyond just our need to explore and our drive to see past the horizon. As these lands are closed and public access limited, the toll is greater than just a few miles of trail gone or an inaccessible overlook. The price is our American lifestyle itself. The Blue Ribbon Coalition fights to make sure that doesn't happen. The Blue Ribbon Coalition is there to make a stand. Join us in the battle. BlueRibbonCoalition.org. We fight for access.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure on Chad and Ria's date night. How was it?
The poor audience. Oh my gosh, this was beautiful up here at Daniel Summit. It really was an enchanting evening.
Some enchanted evening, you will meet a snowflake. Maybe just a flake.
Yeah.
You know, what's the old story about the little red hen? Who will help me harvest the wheat? Who will help me grind the wheat? Who will help me groom the trails?
Right.
And now who wants to ride on the trails?
Yeah.
I do.
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
That's another nice thing about it. Brent did such a nice job of grooming. We're going to go back out for a nighttime snowmobile ride. Now, if you bring your own machines up, carte blanche. You can snowmobile all night long. Just remember, though, if you get in trouble, there's nobody to come get you. So,
But they do have cell service up here.
Most of the places.
Almost everywhere you go. If you stay on the trail, I think you're in good shape.
I wouldn't go boondocking or anything like that. And go with a group. However, if you want to do something really fun,
Yeah, you should just bring a whole group of people up here. I mean, this would be a blast to come up
Group
here
date night.
with your friends or your family and just spend the whole darn weekend up here. It's gorgeous. We got to move on to our calendar of events.
That's true. A lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, we got the boat show coming up the first weekend in February.
That's right. Weekend following that is the RV show, so you want to make sure that you get out for that.
Right. And then we have Take a Friend Snowmobiling, which everybody needs to show up there. And we're doing a special call out to all the veterans out there, your families, all the organizations. Come on out. We'd love to see you all up there.
If you know a veterans organization, or you know a group of veterans, or you are one, please get the word out that this is a free snowmobile event for you and your family.
Get more info on Take a Friend Snowmobiling at our website as well as Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, we are doing something a little bit different with our sticker winner giveaway this week. We're giving away a 2-night stay at Daniels Summit that includes a half day of snowmobiling and a romantic dinner for two, perfectly perfect for Valentine's Day. On Monday, we're going to post a special announcement to our Facebook fans, and if you already like us, you are entered. But wait, there's more. You can share an announcement with your friends every day, and for each time you share, you will get 5 extra entries into the drawing. At the end of the week, we'll pick a random winner and announce them on the show next week. So get on Facebook because we are going to have some huge prizes to give away, and we want you to be a winner. You can also text AYL to 58885 and become a VIP member of our Outsiders Club and get advanced news on our giveaways, some of which in the months ahead include international trips. We're really excited to be giving away these prizes, so become a fan on Facebook and enjoy the great outdoors.
And now let's take a look at next week's show.
We'll have snow, sand, and bighorn sheep on the next AYL. First off, Chad and Ria find out not only how to have fun skiing, but what one resort does to help keep you safe too. Then join me, Steven Heumann, as I hit the sand in the Southwest by ATV. This is going to be great and you'll escape the cold. Last but not least, Reese Stein flies with sheep. It'll all make sense on AYL next week.
Next week's show looks fantastic. Make sure you catch it. And 1, 2, boom, boom, double jump.
Should have triple jumped me.
What?
Because now I win the game.
This game was rigged. No, it was a wonderful evening.
Good. How'd I do?
You did great. I'm telling you, it's beautiful out here in this snowy, beautiful lodge. You got to come out and enjoy this place.
Well, I hope we've given you some good ideas for date night on
Or
upcoming
Valentine's
Day that's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And so this might be a great thing for you to do. Of course, we'll be at the RV show that weekend, but you can come up here and spend the weekend.
Yeah,
which
beautiful.
I think it's time for us to do. We're the last ones in the lobby.
Yeah, we need to retire to our beautiful room with our big old fireplace.
There you go.
They got it going on over here, I'm telling you.
Well, between now and the next time we get together, we want to put out a thanks to Brent Hill and Audrey. They're such fine hosts.
Wonderful.
And we appreciate their hospitality and just showing us such a great time. And what a special honor and treat it was to go out grooming with it.
It truly was. So come on out here and enjoy yourselves.
Between now and the next time we get together, make sure that you get out with your family and friends, enjoy the great outdoors
At your leisure.
All right, leave the checkers. Come on, baby, let's go.
All right. Very good. And now let's take a look. 3, 2, 1.
Put a new airbox in this. It's easier to, maintain.